Salutations everybody, it is Maddie here today. If I look incredibly tired in this video, it's because I am. I've been playing a lot of Red Dead Redemption 2, perhaps too much, but the game's so much fun. Anyway, we're talking about a company that really hasn't surfaced on my channel in quite a while. That is BioWare, and they had some interesting comments about the upcoming Anthem and their direction of development with the title, so let's get right into that. In an interview appeared on the latest Games magazine, Anthem director Jonathan Warner stated that it was kind of a refreshing experience to focus on gameplay first with this game, whereas pretty much all of BioWare's previous titles were heavily story-based. Quote, "Yeah, it's very refreshing, it's invigorating, and usually when you talk about a Mass Effect or a Dragon Age, people invariably end up talking about the plots or the points, and it's very refreshing when people talk about Anthem, they talk about flying or fighting monsters or the gear or the javelins, and it's been a great opportunity for us to put gameplay first." The article continues on to say, that doesn't mean you won't find a compelling story with interesting characters in Anthem though, as Warner is quick to add, it's very important to us that we create immersive worlds where you can have companionship and where you get to be the hero of your own story. I think those elements are very much intact with Anthem. We're adding things to it. We're adding these interesting social storytelling elements to it. But those moments, that companionship and strong characters, those are very much there. Being a games as a service type of experience, the success of Anthem will likely depend a lot on how quickly the developers are able to react to user feedback from the demo onwards. Warner agreed and said that developers will provide several reasons to entice players to keep them playing Anthem. We're looking at it as kind of a holistic experience and making sure we're paying attention to and doing things that will engage players across the board. Everybody's got kind of a different motivation, providing lots of interesting reasons to come back. I did notice the initial reaction to this was, of course, oh my god, why is BioWare not focusing on the story, they're focusing on the gameplay. I think the second you look at Anthem and all the demos they presented, it's all been about the gameplay. And so I want to get into a little bit of my philosophy behind BioWare. There are some people who really love what modern BioWare is doing, which are games like Andromeda, Dragon Age Inquisition, and Anthem. Very much a departure from games that myself and many others enjoyed, which are Dragon Age Origins, Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, Jade Empire, kind of a hybrid between fun, solid, strategic combat, and also incredible, some of the best in gaming when it comes to storytelling. So naturally, I feel a lot of people who negatively react to this article are fans like myself, and I will also be talking from that perspective, because here's the thing that I feel a lot of folks who are in the same ballpark as me don't seem to quite fully accept yet, which is the golden age of BioWare is done. For some folks, it may very well be the beginning of a new golden age for them, and if you enjoy the current BioWare games, more power to you, I'm happy for you, but if you're like me, you're probably upset with this direction. But I can't sit here, read this article, and pretend I'm wholly surprised, and I can't pretend that I'm super mad about it, because to tell you the truth, this is the direction they've been going in for a while. Gameplay first. It really started with Dragon Age 2. That's where we saw them start to shift towards the gameplay. And when we saw them really go for a hybrid of excellent storytelling and action-focused gameplay and less strategic was Jade Empire. BioWare's wanted to go this way for a long while, and they're finally here where they can fully focus on gameplay. Perhaps as a company, this is the shot in the arm they need. They don't want to make another epic fantasy RPG or an epic sci-fi RPG. They want to make something that's just a social experience where players do missions together, and it's completely different in framework from anything they've worked on. A lot of the industry always emphasizes this, especially lately with the whole Rockstar crunch story. Developers are people too. You work on the same thing too much, you do the same thing too often, the passion starts to fade, you feel like you're rinsing, repeating, year in, year out, never doing anything new, your creativity's going nowhere, you're just kind of wasting away in this development studio. So I get why BioWare went in this direction, but do I like it? No, that's why I don't really talk about Anthem. I think the last Anthem video I made was just saying, here's why I don't care about the game at all. Admittedly, I will be playing it at launch because there is no chance in hell that I miss a BioWare game at launch. I just have too many nostalgic ties to the company, in this case for worse, that makes me want to full on skip a game. But who knows? The beginning of next year when it comes to gaming, and especially the day Anthem drops. I mean, we got Metro Exodus that day, and I like Metro quite a bit. I'm a big fan of 4A games, so who knows how that'll actually all pan out. I think it's going to be one of those, as we get closer to launch, it's just going to be about what I want to play at that point in time. I've been gaming that way a lot lately, and I wish I started doing it sooner as a content creator, where I'm just like, I'm going to talk about what I want, I'm going to play what I want, and holy crap, I feel so invigorated. I feel excited to game all the time again. I mean, wow, it's like this is what it's like to be a gamer again. And I know not too many folks can relate to that, but it's just been a special development for me. Anyway, I've gotten a little bit off track. BioWare focusing on the gameplay. Are you surprised? I can't imagine so, because Anthem is totally different from anything BioWare has done, so this just seems right along the current path that they have been going on for a while. Anyway, I'd love to hear your thoughts on this in the comments down below. Do you like BioWare's current direction? Are you kind of in the middle? Do you hate it? Are you a traditionalist like me? Or maybe you're a really old school BioWare fan when they were making like top-down RPGs, which are some of the games I've actually never played from them, but some folks always tell me they're some of the best. So it's one of those things that's on the long backlog of games I've got to get through. Anyway, looking forward to hearing your thoughts. Other than that, follow me on Twitter, like me on Facebook. Those links are in the description down below, along with my Patreon. Do consider supporting that, as it fuels all the content I create here. Stay sexy, stay active. I love you all. Peace.